Well, just we talked about it a little bit, but just for the sake of the conversation, I mean, just about the start last night and how much that meant to your group. I mean, you kind of talk guys coming back from the road trip, but just more importantly about finding seeing some finish, seeing some pucks go in last night.
Yeah, I think confidence-wise for a lot of the guys, it's nice to see some results. I think a lot of the guys in here have been creating a lot of chances, but just not seeing results. So, it's nice to get the results. It was obviously a big game. Building on this homestand, it's going to be huge, and really, really proud of how the boys played last night.
Well, and Vladdy was just talking about, you get some wins. Obviously, that lightens the mood a little bit. But you got an opportunity here with the homestand. But just, about how that changes the dynamic a little bit. Guys having, smiles. And just keeping it a little bit later here, too.
Yeah, it is. It's nice when, you come off a win and, things are good and there's more smiles. It's a little bit, it's a little louder. But I think, we got to, not get too satisfied. I think it was, one win. Every game is critical right now. And, we got to focus on Montreal. We got to forget about the win now and get prepared and get focused for Montreal.
That's very specifically. There was a play when Tanev just sprawled out and got the poke check. I don't know. I was in the stands as a fan last night. How sick was that?
Tanny's awesome. Whenever I make a mistake, he's always there to clean it up. He's so solid defensively, and he's just a consistent, solid defensive defenseman. He's great to play with. He makes my game a lot easier, a lot more comfortable for me, and he's done that all year for me.
For you guys, how important was it just all of you guys, it felt like, on the defensive end were contributing on the offensive end, right?
Yeah.
A lot of points. Zadorov almost had one.
I think, right now, I think, the first few games of the year, I think a lot of guys were still trying to get familiar with each other. I think Ross and Hanny were the only two D that, played together. So, I think for me and Tanny now, I'm so comfortable with him now. I think, him and I have a lot of confidence. We know what each other like now, and it's just, continuing to build that chemistry together.
Do people underestimate how important that chemistry, or how hard that can be to find sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't know him, personally. I think that's the biggest thing is getting to know him off the ice and then building that friendship, and that carries on the ice. We can be a little bit more open with each other, a lot more talk, and I think that's been a key thing for him and I.
And finally, Darryl talked yesterday about sort of getting this team to be back up to 600 as opposed to 500, and it's hard not to look at this homestand and say, hey, there's an opportunity here to get some wins. Is that how you guys are treating this a little bit?
Absolutely. I think, looking at the standing, it's so tight, a point off right now. But we need to get back into a playoff spot, and these wins right now, this homestand is so critical for the rest of the season. So, we're going to need everybody to keep going here.
As a group, Dan was talking about frustrations just after the Carolina game, but to see him get a win like that, the way he has this season to get the result. How about you?
Yeah, he's been solid for us, all season long. As a goalie, I know sometimes not getting the win is frustrating, but he's been making the timely saves, the big saves that when we need them, and I think, for us, to get some results for him, he can build off, a win for himself and continue his confidence.